Hey y'all, it's Natalie and I'm here with my friends doing another Cherry Challenges video. Today I have chosen to do the Cherry Scrap Lift Challenge. You can see I have this layout over on the right. That was done by Celeste B. Everyone participating in this challenge this month will be scrap lifting any layout from Celeste B's gallery. So I chose this one and I'm gonna do some Easter photos. And so that's what you see me going through here is my Easter stash that I just got from A Cherry on Top. I'm going to use the bunny paper and then I'm going to use the Retro Summer paper pad by Crafters Consortium. Super gorgeous. I can't get enough of these rainbow pages. So her layout is really busy, really bright. So I decided to definitely draw off of that. So I'm going to use the peeps, the little bunny peeps, because in the photos, Lachlan is wearing some bunny glasses and he's being really silly. And so she also has a big cut file on the left of her page. And so I used that same little bunny peep. This is a cut file from A Cherry on Top. It's a new one. It's a cute little Easter one. And then they have some with heart tails and some with no tails. And so I love the little heart tail. So I have used my skinny cherry tape here to go all the way around the cut file. And now I'm peeling it off and then you will see me stick it onto that transparency sheet, which is the cherry acetate sheets. And then I will cut around it. And so I'm going to make a giant shaker. In her layout, on Celeste's layout, she had a really cool tropical drink and she had kind of put different shading to make it look like a real drink. I have some Easter sequins in my stash that have little bunnies in them. And I thought that it would be so perfect. And they were the same colors as the peeps of the paper that I'm using. So that is why I decided to make a big old shaker. So I'm going to cut around the cut file and the acetate, and then I'm going to use that same cut file to cut a duplicate. So you can see that over on the right. Now I'm going to use these foam strips for Waffle Flower Crafts, and they're already really skinny. And so I don't have to trim up my paper. So I do have to trim them a little bit to work them around. Now, ideally, I would have got the white ones. I have the black ones here. The white ones probably would have looked better, but mostly they're just hidden by the cut file anyway. So, and if it's stuck out of the cut file, I just trimmed it up. So you see me here, I'm using these Spiegel Mom Scraps sequins and they are blue. So in the photo, there's some blue. There's a lot of blue actually. And so the background paper did not have blue. There were blue bunnies on the other paper though. So I decided to use that to inspire me to use blue otherwise on the page. So a lot of the blue sequins here. And then also in the mix is little bunny sequins that are like a metallic pink color. And so the acetate was a little bit staticky, but it actually worked out because look how well it dispersed the sequins in the shaker. I love that actually. So on Celeste's layout, she has a border dividing her two pages. And so I decided to use this border punch and a white cardstock to create a border that is really big. And, well, ideally it was going to stick out, but I covered up a lot with all the photos. But, anyway, I thought that the white would help break up kind of the busyness of all the papers, right? So I have also backed my photos in some blue cardstock. I told you I was using the blue, right? And so she has hers all in a strip, a nice linear strip. I'm a little bit more whimsical and I kind of did mine all separately so that I can kind of make them a little wonky, right? And one of them I'm going to pop up on some foam tape. So now I'm going to stick down my border. Since that cardstock wasn't 12 by 12, I'm just matching it up with the border cut so that it will go across this full 12 by 12 sheet in a diagonal. And yeah, I feel like it's still going to look really similar to her layout. This is a challenge, Cherry Challenges. Each of me and my 3 other friends, we pick a Cherry Challenge from the message boards every month and we play along. So I'm playing with Sarah Scraps and Nicole Santos and Jessica Michaels. I will link them down below. Their videos are down below, so please check them out and give them love. And please go over to the message boards at A Cherry on Top. There's so much inspiration and so many fun things to play along. So far, I've played along with a bunch of different challenges, and every month I also find multiple ones that I want to participate in, so I end up doing even more. So on Celeste's original layout, she has all of her title up at the top. She has 2 different fonts and she puts it all up at the top. My alphas were really big. I die cut these with 2 of my alpha dies. The top one is a Momenta die, and then the bottom one is a Pinkfresh Studio die. And so when I put them all at the top, it was just a little much with like not going on, a lot going on down at the bottom. So I decided to deviate from her layout and do my title kind of split between the top and the bottom. And then I know that they're kind of blending in, especially down there at the bottom. So I'm going to use, again, the blue that I said I was going to have pops of blue since there isn't any in that rainbow background. And I'm going to use my Wildflower Crafts ink blending brush and my Distress Oxide. I think I'm using, it's tumbled glass there. And I'm going to do like a little ombre effect. I'm going to work from the top down on the top alphas. And then on the bottom alphas, I'll work from the bottom up. So it'll kind of look ombre. So it looks like it's going blue to white to blue. I don't know. Just like kind of the idea that I had in my head. So, but the title is Honey Bunny. It's just like a little fun title that I found on Pinterest. And yeah, I'm just trying to do a little bit of a lighter hand in the middle of that letter and then go to a little bit of a darker on the very edges. Kind of an ombre look. So now, what are we doing? Oh, I'm using my skinny cherry tape again to just go around some of the edges of this cut file so I can adhere it down. I didn't want to put like a big swath of tape, you know, across the back since it's see-through on both sides of the shaker. But that will hold it down nicely. And I really love how cute it is. It's so cute. I'm happy with how that big giant shaker looks for sure. And now I'm going to stick down all the photos, and then this one, what I would call like the main photo, it's really just like my favorite out of the little bunch. I'm going to stick up on the cherry foam dots. All of these products I've just recently got from the store, or almost all of them. So I'll try to link all of them down below. If you're interested, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. I can always get you another link, or just any questions about the process or anything at all. I hope you guys are inspired. I hope you will head over to the message boards. I'll link those down below as well if you would like to know where to find those. There's a little bit of a learning curve. But it's like throwing it back old school, like using message boards, like, you know, when the internet first started, when I was young and probably told not to talk to strangers online. And now we all talk to strangers, and strangers can be some of our best friends. Like, I've never met any of these 3 ladies that, not in real life that I know, but they are my friends. So how cool is that? I love that. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun playing along with this. Celeste has a lot of cool inspiration in her gallery. She is a very linear, neat scrapper, very, very neat. So, and so you can just see that, like, I can still draw inspiration from that and kind of just put my own spin and style on it, but it's definitely still, from her mind and inspired by her. So that's really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. Again, let me know if you have any questions. I'll put a bunch of links down below for anything you might need. And the still shots are coming up, and I have a side-by-side of mine and Celeste's layout. So I feel like it's pretty close, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, y'all.